Pearls, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you for stopping by. If you are new to my channel, if this is your first time visiting, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Regina, and I'm going to talk to you about a few things today. So I want to talk to you about my 2025 hair goals. I want to talk to you about a hair care brand, and I'm going to talk to you about my health. All right. So as you can see, I am taking a break from my curly hair, and I went to my stylist to get a professional flat iron. Nothing feels better than having someone else do your hair and let yourself be pampered for a little while. So one thing about her, when I go to get my hair done, I say, hey, look, what's going on with my hair? You know, what kind of shape is it in? You just do what you need to do. That's how I always start off, because I see her for about every 3 to 4 months, mainly for my trims and just all the routine stuff. So, y'all, when I sat down in her chair, I didn't have to ask her anything as she started detangling my hair, because I was coming out of a wash and go that had just been slicked back for several days. But as she started to detangle my hair, she said, your hair looks good. Your ends are still intact, and it just looks good. Your hair is growing. That made my day. So I'll be the first one to raise my hand and say, I'm the one who wants health and length. That was what I stated in my 2025 hair goals video. And I felt so proud of myself for hearing her compliment my hair like that. And, I do my hair at home once a week, most likely. And I know I take good care of it and do everything I can to make sure it stays healthy and that I, retain length. But I'm not a professional, and I don't trim my own hair. I don't do any of that stuff. I leave that to the people who are trained and qualified to do it. But I felt so happy when she told me the condition that my hair was in, and I didn't even have to ask her. Now, she said, your ends look good. Your ends look good. Again, I was just beaming on the inside, because retaining length and taking care of my ends, excuse me, y'all, was also one of my 2025 hair goals. So at this point, we're in the month of August, and we're, closer to the end of the year than we are to the beginning of the year. And I just felt like everything I've been doing to my hair and the time that I've been spending on my hair every Saturday or whenever I shampoo it has been so worth it. So I just want to tell you, the time that you spend on yourself for self-care, just including, getting your nails done, facials, taking care of your hair, getting your pedicures and all that, it's worth it. It's worth it. And consistency is key. So that's the story on my 2025 hair goals. And I will, or I should say that's an update on my 2025 hair goals. I did ask her to take some pictures for me. So I have 3 pictures, and I will try my best to insert them here. Okay, it's just going to be that kind of video. I'm sorry. But I'm on a roll. I don't want to stop. So I'll insert the pictures. The first one is after the blowout. So my hair had been shampooed, and she deep conditioned for me, which now that she typically doesn't do. She doesn't deep condition. But she said I had a spot in the back. The same spot she told me had breakage, and which was probably from wearing my hair in a ponytail. That spot has gotten so much better. She complimented me on that too. But getting back to the pictures, the first picture is just of my hair immediately after the blowout. The second picture is after the flat iron and trim. And then the third photo is my hair styled. So it's how I walked out of the salon. But yeah, be consistent with your hair. I'm in a happy place with my hair right now, okay? And I want you to be happy in your hair place right now as well. Whatever you're doing, if it's working for you, stick with it. Be consistent. If what you're doing doesn't seem to be working for you, maybe try something different. Now, the second thing I want to talk to you about is a hair care brand that was introduced to me earlier this year. I believe it was in January, sometime around January, February. The hair care brand is Alodia, or you can also pronounce it Alodia, and that's straight from the owner's mouth. It can be pronounced either way. But I was introduced to the hair care brand, and they have a variety of products, but the one that I gravitated to was the length retention line because I'm trying to grow long hair. And on the brand's website and the owner, they say using the length retention bundle, there's several products in the bundle, but using the bundle for 4 weeks will show you noticeable differences, a noticeable difference in your hair. I'm back. I had to go get a cough drop. I'm getting over a cold and my throat is really just trying to show out now because I'm talking like a lot. But I left off saying that the Alodia brand says by using the length retention line products for 4 weeks consecutively, you'll notice a positive change in your hair. These products are the truth. I didn't plan to use the products for 4 weeks in a row, but I did because I wanted to give them a chance to prove to me that these products were awesome, So the very first product I used from the length retention line was the deep conditioner. Something about that conditioner, I feel like it just transformed my hair. And I was like, what is this? I'm seeing like waves in sections of my hair that I never see waves in. Like I've never seen waves in. I was really, really impressed. And I went on to use some other products. I came back. I had the shampoo, the deep conditioner, and the Nourish Hair and Scalp Oil. Y'all, that combination, I love all of the products, but those three rose to the top from the length retention line. The oil I use as a pre-poo. I use it when my hair may not look as shiny. I put it on my ends. I put it in my deep conditioner. I use that oil for everything. I'm on my 3rd bottle of the Nourish and Scalp Oil. The shampoo is incredible. I'm on my 2nd bottle of the shampoo, and I'm on my 2nd deep conditioner from Alodia. Products from the length retention line are like a powerhouse, and I know that the formulation of the products has contributed to my healthy hair, to my healthy ends, as my stylist said to me. And I don't show myself using the products a lot because I've mostly been featuring different stylers, gels. And my wash process happens before that, so I don't even show you what I'm using. I might mention it, but I don't show you what I use if I'm just showcasing a gel product. But I have been using the Alodia products for months now, and I'm hooked and I'm a total fan. I do have a discount code to share with you. Look into the brand yourself first. Go to the website and read up on everything there about the owner, founder, and the different products that are offered. And if you're interested, get the code in the description box and save yourself some money, okay? The third thing I want to talk to you about is my health. mainly my health and my hair health. So I live with thyroid disease. I was diagnosed with it many years ago. And really quickly, I'll tell you to listen to your body, because what was happening to me, I had heart palpitations, and my throat had a bulge in it. I still do have a bulge, but it's not as big as it was when I was heavier, nor is it as big as it was before the surgery. But I had most of my thyroid gland removed. My hair was dry and brittle, breaking off like straw. This was all new for me because, my hair wasn't that important to me, but I knew something was making it break off like it was, but I had no idea what. Long story short, went to the doctor. It was determined I had the classic symptoms of thyroid disease. And every year I see my endocrinologist at least twice a year. Okay, so I see my endocrinologist twice a year. Fast forward, I had blood work done about 2 months ago, and my lab work came back that my thyroid level was very, very low. And I had been unusually fatigued, but everything else seemed to be okay. I mean, I'm always tired. So my doctor called and said, hey, your thyroid levels are very low, below normal, and we want you to come in, take this medicine and then come back and we'll recheck them to see if anything has changed. My point in telling you this: thyroid disease will jack up your hair. It jacked mine up years ago, and it took me a while to, kind of recover, probably like a year or two to recover. Hair-wise, my hair is flourishing, and this ties back into alodia. I honestly feel like if I was not taking the best care of my hair and using such quality products, that my hair would be suffering right now from my low thyroid hormone levels. And it's one of those things where it's like, I know things are falling in line. I'm taking care of myself, taking care of my hair, getting rest, and all of those things, and I'm using these amazing products. So the combination of all those things working in tandem is helping me achieve my healthy hair goals. Again, just look into Alodia and decide for yourself if there are products you want to try, if your goal is healthy hair or healthy and long hair, because I think it's possible. I just can't say enough good things about Alodia, and I mean, my hair kind of speaks to it, because I know how the thyroid gland affects so many things. Hair is one of them. So I'm going to leave it at that. I just want to give you an update on some things, and if you have any questions for me, please put them down in the comments. If you're concerned about the possibility of you having thyroid disease, maybe your hair is dry and brittle and kind of falling out and breaking off and you don't know why, you feel free to ask me some questions about it. And I live with thyroid disease. It doesn't go away, but it can be treated, and I'm that girl. So ladies, I hope you stay to the end and learn some things from the video. I certainly do appreciate you. Until next time, keep it naturally corporate.